Hey there guys, Gypsy Jeep back at it again with another rigging video. So I found this little guy at Cabela's. It's called a T-bead. I don't understand why they call it a T-bead, because to me it kind of looks more like a bell than anything. I don't really completely understand what's up with it, but it is what it is. But yeah, I saw this and I thought it was quite interesting, and I was like, I think I'm going to pick them up. They're pretty cheap, and I was like, let me see if I can find a use for them. And I actually ended up figuring out, a use for them. I'm still experimenting with them, seeing if there's other rigs that I can add this to, but one I found that it works pretty well with is actually a Dropshot. Just rigging this up here just to show you, give you a demonstration. Right, so you got your Dropshot weight, and then you got this guy on top of your Dropshot weight, right? And so what this does is it actually kind of makes it a little bit more snag resistant, right? So, when you're dragging it through the water, because I like to drag a lot, so this thing gets not as hung up when I have that T-bead on there. Now, it doesn't work all that great in like every situation, but like grassy situations, that T-bead comes quite in handy. In small like gravel patches or structure like a laydown or something like that, that T-bead really is pretty good at dealing with stuff like that. Where it doesn't really excel, in my opinion, is when you're fishing it in like a gravel patch with a lot bigger rocks, or up like a really rocky like bank, kind of like a sloped bank with a bunch of rock edges on it and stuff. This tends to get snagged up a lot more than just the normal weight does, I've noticed. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool concept just to kind of give it a shot and whatnot. And like it's really easy to take on and off if you're using it and you're just like, okay, it's not working because I'm fishing in a different area now. You can take it off, or if you go to grass, you can put it back on. Another thing you can do is you kind of see, it is a little bit loosey-goosey. So when you throw it in the water, what tends to happen is this weight will hit, and then this will kind of like flutter down because it's got some resistance to it. But to mitigate that, you can actually sit here and like press this on essentially onto that Dropshot weight. And so you can kind of see it right there. It's a little bit more secure. It's not like super secure, but I'm giving it some pretty decent tugs. But yeah, you kind of just get it like that. See? And yeah, it's worked pretty good for me in that aspect or whatever. So if you're at Cabela's or at another bait shop and you see these bell beads, that's what I'm going to call them. Pick them up, give them a shot with your Dropshot, and let me know what you guys think. I'm going to run some more experiments with this bead to see if I can use it on other rigs and whatnot. Not really sure what other rigs would do good with this. I did see something online somewhere where they had a bead like this, and they were actually running it on a spinner bait. And they said that if you run it on the front of a spinner bait, it actually makes it a lot more like weedless as well. I fished that one time, but it was an area where like there was some weeds, but like a heavy amount of weeds. So I didn't really get to like really see it shine type deal. And I'm not even sure if it actually works or not. But yeah, like I said, just give this thing a shot. Let me know what you guys think. Have you used them before? Have you not used them? Do you think you're going to use them? Just, let me know what you guys think. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys.